Today we're looking at the Dethleffs Trend. This is an A-class version. You may have a different model to this and differing features, but this will give you an overview of everything in terms of the utilities and usage. First of all, we're going to look at the barbecue gas point. So your vehicle may have one of these, in which case this is connected up to the gas, LPG gas, and you get a 3-meter lead here, which you can plug in and then turn on the switch as long as your gas is on. The lead gives you lots of length to take it outside from under the awning, so that you don't end up tainting your awning. When you close these caps, make sure you palm them closed, otherwise they'll bang while you drive. Moving to the door, the habitation door opens and closes and will hold here. You have a blind inside, and we'll look at the inside in a minute. We'll continue around the outside. Oh, there's a fly mesh door. We'll continue along the outside and then go inside. Behind here is your fridge, and in behind the fridge there is a gas pilot light which is on. When you drive, you turn your LPG off, and otherwise it's a safety risk. If you turn up at a gas station with your gas on, the pilot light burning, there's risk of explosion. So turn your LPG off when you drive and then on when you arrive. Tyres, while we're here, tyre pressure, generally the recommendation is about 79.5 psi. We keep them at 60 to 65 psi, gives you a more comfortable ride, and doesn't compromise your tyre wear too much. Moving to the garage, see, nice spacious garage with plenty of room. In this model we have the carpets, including the cab carpet. We have the seats, seat backs for the lounge seats converting to passenger seats. We have a puncture repair kit, which you can hook up to your 12-volt DC in the front of the vehicle and pump up your tyre with air. Also put some black goo in it, get yourself to a tyre shop, so rather than having a spare wheel, tyre puncture repair kit will do the job. Bag of pegs and accessories. You'll really only need the pegs out of that for the awning, to pin the awning legs, which we'll look at in a minute. While we're in the garage, this is the jack kit, which is here, which again, if you have a puncture repair kit, you don't really need a jack, but it's there, including a towing pin. Very important if you ever need to have your vehicle towed. There's a needle-like bolt that you'll need to keep with the vehicle. We have the awning crank here on the back wall, and this is telescopic. We'll open the awning and have a look at it. Now, the awning is designed as a sun awning. It's not good in wind and rain, so make sure you're using it in the right conditions and rolling it back when you're not using it. We put the crank in and just turn, popped out, wind it out just far enough for you to reach to be able to bring down the legs. Right, reach up now and we'll pull out the legs. So they're spring loaded, or they may have a spring loader at that other opposite end. We bring it down, we put the foot flat, bring that down, and halfway up the arm you'll see a little clip which you push all the way up. Don't be afraid, it feels like you're going to break it, but then we position that and then pull our pegs out and skew peg the leg in, obviously when you've got it out to full width. So it'll come out at another half again and gives you lots of shade and shadow. When you're finished, just do the opposite. Bring that down, lift this up, pop your leg in, and then pop it back in there on both sides, and then we can wind in the awning. Make sure all the leaves from on the, if you've gathered any leaves or rubbish on top, it's swept off before you roll it in. If you roll it in and it's moist, make sure that you open it later and let it air, otherwise you'll get mold on the inside of the awning. The awning will just roll in and close itself, at which time you just pull the crank out. You have to hold your mouth right for it to come out, and then pop it back in the vehicle. While we're in the garage, this model has an adjustable bed, so it has an island bed that's adjustable. This is the crank for the island bed. if we open the little hatch, we've got a catch that just holds that open. You can see the mattress there. And here's the lock. This is in the unlock position. To lock it once you got it where you want, push it that way, but we're going to open it, connect up your crank, and we can just roll it down. You'll see there's the maximum it comes down, and you'll see there with the space of the mattress, that's the bed at its lowest, in which case you can bring down this little door, if you like. And just to demonstrate rolling it up, so if you wanted to put a bike in the back or something high, you can wind this bed all the way up, and then you've got your full garage height. Voila, that's it at its maximum. Alright, that's the garage. You'll see in here we have a light. When we turn the 12 volt on, the light, and a power point, and in this model we have the circuit breaker box tucked in there. So that's one of the places you look troubleshooting, see whether, if you're having an issue with an electrical item, check the fuse, the circuit breakers there. All right, moving around to the back of the vehicle. This is the most vulnerable part of your motorhome, so you need to take care with reversing particularly. You have a reverse camera fitted, which gives you on-screen picture while you reverse. You have your mirrors, but nothing beats a driving buddy guiding you back and stopping you to save damage along the bottom. So the bumpers, this middle one is a large bumper. It's held with two struts out in place, and then the corner bumpers are separate. And again, you need to be careful about driving over curbs, driveways, etc., that you take it easy, maybe on an angle, so that you don't end up dragging the back. You can also get skid bars fitted as a possibility to help protect that. There's one reversing light there, so you're not meant to have two, just the one on this side, and then around the other side, again, you've got an opening into the garage on both sides. All right, and for the bed. Okay. Oh, you'll see also in the garage, in this model, the water tank is at the back. That's about 120 litres of fresh water, and you also have ventilation from inside the motorhome, which we'll look at in a little while, which also you can warm the garage for drying clothes, etc. Here we have the water filler. So you'd have a garden hose. If you just put a garden hose with attachments, so that at a campsite you can connect the water, put the hose in about a foot into the filler, fill it with the tap on full, and when that overflows, you'll know that the tank is full. There's also a gauge inside that'll show you where your water's at. LPG compartment, you've got a little catch here to hold the lid open. And then we've got, you'll have the space here for two 9 kg LPG bottles. So you connect up one like we have here. You can turn the gas on at the bottle by turning that anti-clockwise. And you'll see at the back there's a little yellow tap. So that is on at the moment, parallel with the pipe. And to turn your gas off before you drive, you just turn it perpendicular. Rather than twisting the knob on the gas bottle, you can just turn it on and off. From there, it's perfectly safe. And once you've emptied one bottle, you can switch that over to your second bottle. But remember, turn it off when you drive, on when you arrive.